You can't make calls. It ring and then it don't ring. I gotta go to the landline. Dude took the chair at the laundry room. He said, "Where you taking the chair?" I said, "You're not allowed to sit in there." I said, "Security let me sit in here." Because they fucking with me in my sleep, they let me sit in the laundry room. She even said so. She said, "You want to go in the laundry room?" I said, "All right." I guess. I tried. Want to lay down on my head. It snared my legs. That's all I gotta say. When I talked this morning at 5 a.m. before I went to sleep, I should have left. That's what happened. I already got my left foot. So, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen, man. Like I said. We practicing slavery, bro. Dude trying to boss me around. He got a car. Lucky. Good for you, dude. If I had a car, I'd be sleeping in my car, dude, even in the 10 degree. On my way to Nevada. Well, wasn't there already. Harry Ford Health sent me a bill of 167. Where do EMS pay for it? He took me there. I said, "Do I have to take me back to this Oasis, dude?" I was talking to police, bro. They asked me why to press charges. They got my ID. They still got my ID. I gotta go to Highland Park. Oh, come on, Highland Park. They still got it. They act like you own the place. No, they're cooperating with me because I sleep on the floor since I was 22. I'm 37. And I'm not trying to be housed. I'm trying to go to Reno, Nevada. So, trying to boot me out in 20 degrees. If push comes to shove, I'll be here to the second. If I don't leave today. It was too close for too long and got away with too much in real time. There's no bus line on Mound. Gotta walk to 9 Mile. I was out there yesterday. It's just not that cold. Go give me a ride. I 10 Mile to Sherwood. She saw me walking the street. She said, "Where you trying to get to?" I said, "Sherwood." Appreciate that. You see who your friends are, you got nothing. But I try to hitchhike Infraguard when they pass by with the silent assassination through adaptive networks, weapons of mass destruction. That's how I get back at them. I put my thumb out like I'm hitchhiking. Be damned if one of them actually picked me up. That's the joke, though. When you drive past, I don't know how much you're getting paid. I ain't asked how much he's getting paid. It's the fact he's driving past. I'm walking from the shelter. Less than 20 degrees outside. You doing that? You got a kid in the car. That kid staring me down. You should teach your kid not to stare at people. Like you. Got 9,000 signatures on change.org. Repeal Section 3024 of the 21st Century Cures Act. $9,604 signatures. When I signed, I had about 3,000. I was at 9,000. And you need 100,000. I only made it up to Michigan. I'm gonna see when I get to Nevada. I'm nervous going out there because they're all rich people. I'm gonna be homeless. Damn TV broadcast got my shoulder. I'm not gonna explain what happened there. Yeah, I appreciate your style. I don't like it. It's too Roman. It's too Roman. It looked like European Renaissance. I'm good. I don't care about Michelangelo. That it's not the point. It's not orthodox iconography. saw he was treated. It's like Galileo. So we just mad as the Crusaders, as the Muslims, because the Fourth Crusade, they sacked Constantinople, the Orthodox Christian city, burned it down, stole all gold. That's why Constantinople fell to the Turks in 1453. And that's why the Turks enslaved my people during the Black Sea slave trade. Thanks a lot to the Crusaders. The Fourth Crusade. All you have to do is talk to Saladin, like Francis of Assisi, the monastic, the Christian monastic. He was allowed in Saladin's camp, and he talked to him without firing a shot. All you gotta say is, it's not who runs Jerusalem. It's, do you let all the pilgrims go there for free without any problem? If so, Allah is still Yahweh. At the same time, Coptic Orthodoxy and Ethiopian Orthodoxy was in Africa before Islam in the 4th century. Islam hit Africa 6th, 7th century. That's why Lalibela is designed the way it is in Ethiopia. Because they're cut off from the Holy Land during the Crusade, from Islam. Islam cut them off from Christianity. So they designed Lalibela like Jerusalem. So all the African pilgrims could go to Lalibela instead of being enslaved by the Muslims. Or killed. Facts, bro. Just like the Ark of the Covenant is supposedly in the Church of St. Mary in Ethiopia. Because of the Queen of Sheba. King Solomon. Yeah, Africa got the Ark of the Covenant. Nazi. Good luck. I bring up the Ark of the Covenant because it's supposed to have the staff of Moses and the 10 Commandments. Because they also say the staff of Moses is in Istanbul. They got the staff of Moses. But then the Orthodox Christianity, the head of John the Baptist, there's 3 of them. In 3 different locations, they have the head of John the Baptist. Let that make sense. It's not my fault his mind's in the gutter. I mentioned Jesus' cousin. who ate locusts and wild honey. Oh, he made my foot do that. Ooh, my left foot. Get the fuck out this building. They still think that we're many white people, and we gotta be treated like them because of the transatlantic slave trade. Yet your family comes from Africans that hunted Africans for the transatlantic slave trade. And you come to America after 1970. Handle your Hebrew on Hebrew crime with the Jewish slave ship. Whatever tribe of Israel that crew was. Because that had nothing to do with Ukrainians. So quit putting your curses on them. The funny thing about it is Ukrainians made it to Africa with the Black Sea slave trade. So get your history together when you think that's legal. And you say black people can't be racist, then no one's anti-Semitic. If black people can't be racist, no one's anti-Semitic. Because I don't know what culture your family comes from. All Native Americans are not in this together. Unless there's a fossil down in the Amazon, the oldest fossil's in Africa. With the 12 tribes of Israel. The earth was one landmass during Pangea. That's why it fits like a puzzle. South America, Africa. So all people that went to the Arctic climates, skin turned light skin. And then everyone that was in the equator climates with no winter, they had melanin still. So it affects the way you think, being in the cold and the warm. That's why Western European nights used to suffocate to death in the desert from the heat. Lobotomizing my left ear and my left shoulder blade. I can't use my left arm. Grown man. The dudes that do that, when they get you to the point where you're weak, then they try to attack you physically. Man, he laid me out for 6 years. MK Ultra laid me out. Then they talk about jumping. Weak, bro. I can look back at this dude, because if I do, my body will pop in a way that will disable me. my shoulders popping. With his Crimean Tatar ally, the German Reichsbrenner. Literally, Crimean Tatar ally, practicing slavery on Ukrainian American in 2026. Nothing new to our people. Ooh, my left shoulder almost rolled. I can't use my left arm anymore. Ooh, nasty mangle on my left ear. Ooh, another nasty mangle on my left ear. Ooh, my arm keeps popping. My left rotator cuff. Where I should have my critical kill, where I shoot with a gun. He don't pay me that man. Who does that to me? The person practicing slavery in the room, like that's legal. You talk to kids, man. It's like, I wouldn't even tell my kids about that. Let alone have them say it. Out of sight, out of mind. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Judge not, so you be not judged. He who is without sin cast the first stone. Whatever you do shall you give you the keys of the kingdom. Whatever you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven. Whatever you loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. St. Peter, founder of Orthodoxy and Catholicism, buried in Rome. Apostolic succession, absolution, with my forgiveness. I got absolution. What the hell you know about absolution, Mason? You keep tricking me with your curse called magic, with your Protestant shame game. What do you know about absolution? 33rd degree. So I tip gang leaders on me. My sins are forgiven by the apostles of Jesus Christ through the power of the Holy Spirit. The Lord, you keep bringing them up to your children, what they made me do 10, 15 years ago. You think that's attractive? That I didn't know I was on camera? I didn't know his name was filming. Because they don't have the EMF level in the room. On the non-consensual video surveillance. The electromagnetic frequency of the room, what level the MK Ultra decibel level was, when a person said yes, drunk. Ooh, my left foot again. I have to leave this building today. You hear me starting to talk to the female. He finds me sexually attractive. Her father. So appreciate a man's beauty. LGBTQ respect with straight people. I'm straight, bro. It's one thing if somebody trying to be transgender, and you call them a female's name. It's another thing when they're not, and they're a virgin, and you call them a female's name. And you're not a Freemason. Anyway, let that make sense. When you want to start your own country with the separation between church and state, I don't care if that's legal in the state. There's a separation between church and state. Internationally. I'm part of the international church. It goes back 2,000 years. We got 2 billion members. You're one of them. They got so many temples and they don't house one homeless person. Just like the Mason. There's an abandoned Masonic temple off of Broadway by Miles in East Cleveland. There's people living in there. I'm not going there. He wanted to hear the sound of slavery and he just practiced with the power of the devil because he thinks Jesus is the white man's religion, even though he was a Jew. So instead of saying God's not real, I'm God, he said, I'm going to worship Jesus' enemies because Jesus is the white man's religion. So if Jesus is the white man's religion, so is the devil. It's weak, dude. It's one thing you worship the devil and you do your own thing, right? Like I sold my soul to party and fly. Well, have fun, man. That's your deal. The thing about that is then the person I sold my soul to kill his children. What am I supposed to do about you now? What thou shalt not kill. In the church, it talks about 5 justifiable ways of thou shalt not kill. Self-defense, treason, accidental death. There's 2 others. Look it up. Get it? Flash that symbol in front of me, bro. I dare you. I don't care the color of your skin. This symbol of the slavery of my grandmother. Flash that in front of me. I dare you. I dare you. Not the Hindu Buddhist version. I dare you, the German Enlightenment. The German Enlightenment with the gold teeth. you wonder why some people think the way they do. And you don't. I know it looks cool, bro. It does. When I was young, I thought their military tactic was cool. The Panzer tanks and the Tiger tanks. Because that's some powerful tanks versus the Sherman. Shermans were just mass-produced stamp. But the Panzer Germans were like handcrafted, were army. So hijack some Panzer German Tiger tank, you know what I'm saying? And go ham. Think about that. The Native Americans, how many Native Americans fought in World War II? You don't care about it. That symbol looks cool to you. With the Nazi relationship with Native Americans. Because the United States entered World War II because of the attack of Pearl Harbor, a military target, killing over 2,000 military personnel. That was known ahead of time. It was known ahead of time, and the United States Navy moved all the aircraft carriers out of Pearl Harbor for the Pacific War, because they didn't need battleships. They did a routine military maneuver right before the attack in the Pacific with the aircraft carriers. And then all the battleships were attacked because they didn't need them in the Pacific War. Killing 2,000 military targets. That's how the United States and probably like 20 Native Americans entered Europe. Then the creation of the CIA happened in 1947, and then Operation Paperclip happened, where the United States recruited over 15,000 Nazi scientists into NASA and the NSA and the CIA when the United States was invaded by the Nazis. Then the Cold War happened, where the Nazi America attacked the Soviet Union, United States ally in World War II. And they bombed their Japanese ally, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, killing over 300,000 civilians because of Pearl Harbor. A military target, killing 2,000 military, no civilians. So the Japanese always gave you the option of PlayStation or Nintendo to remember them by. To teach your kids how to shoot with real guns. In the drone war, that's why people played PlayStation growing up. To train their hands for the drone war. That's what my cousin told me in the United States military. Anyway, I don't need to fight with drones, so I don't play video games. She still uses Lucifer because she thinks Jesus is the white man's religion, so worshiping the devil makes sense. It's not eventually going to be hot to me. I'm going to leave the building, dude. I'm sick of your kids doing that to me. They hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. I don't know why somebody taught them that. She way too close to me like my mother was. Flat out. When I found out females were on the male side, where it says women only, flat the fuck out. I'll say it in public. I wanted to walk out 3 days ago to Friend of the Father. I couldn't put up with that, what was going on with my footwork from my war step of my ancestor. And all the miles I put in Cleveland on foot by myself for free. It's not to be jealous or not. It's the fact that I didn't have a car and I walked the entire city of Cleveland. It takes 4 hours to get from Parma to Cleveland, 10 miles. It takes from midnight to 8 in the morning to get from downtown Cleveland to Lincoln Electric in Euclid, Ohio, off of St. Clair. It takes 1 day to walk 65 miles along Lake Erie to Michigan. So she thinks it's eventually going to be attractive to him. Slavery, sexual objectification through slavery, through your Crimean Tatar allies. Go get some tartar sauce with your fish. I don't eat tartar sauce. Your Kraft tartar sauce. Oh, she's sitting in the other murder cut when I moved the other way. Oh, can I father a son who wants to kill me? I don't know what happened to his dad. But he practicing ritual murder on me because he was taught to do that to my people, thinking that's legal. I don't care how old he is. I'm teaching him right now, don't do that, son. Because I'm going to come after you when you turn 18. You're not touching my daughter or my wife. I'm telling you right now, Santa Claus is not real. Do not trust anyone who told you Santa Claus is real. I had to run away from that woman, my mother. Because all these females trying to be my mother. I'd be damned if I met a woman like my mother. Damn. Aside from the fact that she an artist that could do portraits, I had to work 47 years for Cuyahoga County before she retired. Because I couldn't bless her with all my enemies making money off of us. And she don't get reparations from Germany, and I don't either. With her neo-Nazi collaboration. She like, I love me my Nazis. I said, well, that's good. Go follow your fucking leader. Flash that symbol in front of me in peace or war. See what happens. Crip gang. The fuck you calling yourself Crip gang for? You got Nazi symbols. Handle that shit before you talk to me, OG Crip. LA said. She busted me, but she calling her a gangster. That's like what outlaws bust people. You call yourself an outlaw, but you're putting people in prison. You FBI, bro. And they confused me with American Outlaw, the KKK and the Confederate, because I got a beard and I'm light skinned. So don't get the Ukrainian American mixed up with that crowd. The Ukrainian Greek Catholic. We'll tell a little story about that group. Why they up in the north. In Erie tribe territory where the Iroquois took over. And then they changed the Cleveland Indians to the Guardians when I was homeless and I didn't know that the vote took place. Cleveland Gatorade. So my left shoulder is being snared and I'm gonna start talking stupid like a Western European Southern man. Because she practices really sick, twisted, satanic curse on my people that is not legal in our country. It's not sexually attractive to objectify sexually because we've been sexually trafficked for thousands of years by Western Europeans, Turks, and other Muslims tied to the Mongols. Russia itself. Yeah, we know we're pretty. You just heard about it. Why are they talking about us in the news? They just heard about us, bro. They think we're Polish and Russian, but they treat us German. With living space. The microchip in my left ear with the Nazi living space. Way too fucking close to me, dude. Like that's legal. He said I'm not allowed to think of a woman. Because they tried to sex traffic me to a ranking member of Adam Walker's division, a man. It wasn't about MMA, bro. It was about the polo party for a record deal with P. Diddy. So I made a bunch of free songs and put them online. And then the CIA spliced every song and used my artwork, military design, abstract, musical composition, mathematical equation, geometry, for everything I designed it again. They patented all my artwork after I burned my portfolio in July of 2021. When the tip of the game, you attacked me in the city of Cleveland off of St. Clair and East 63rd. I was sleeping on the talk about the Amtrak in February 2021. You attacked me all the way to July. I took my artwork out of my grandma's attic because I didn't know if I could ever come back for it or they were going to raid the house and confiscate it. I was going to leave my artwork for my family in case I died, they could sell it. Because I never sold my art. Or displayed it. What's it called? I burned it all in a red wagon, my father's wagon in the backyard, Parma, Ohio, my grandma's property. July 2021. I burned my portfolio, including my dad X's artwork, and every art piece that an artist gave me in the city of Cleveland to remember them. I burned everything. I have maybe 6 surviving pieces. I got a SIM card in my grandma's house. I got a secure that has my most complex piece I wrote with a Sharpie, black and white, when I rode my bike through the whole city of Cleveland in 2012. The only piece that survived that I didn't burn was the treasure map I drew where my grandmother fell in her house before she died on my mother's birthday. Then when she died, I had a dream. I was climbing up a cliffside with blue water next to me, and I was at peace, like I was in Greece, on Mount Everest. And I had nightmares for about 2 years, every day. So I knew she made it to heaven. Because for 7 years she always used to tell me, Nikki, I want to die. She would say, Nikki, I'll go to Gigi. My grandfather, he died in 93. All her friends died. So she just lived by herself. By the 9 radio towers. Then she fell going to the bathroom in the hallway. Laid there for about 8 hours. And was transported to the hospital and she died in the hospital. So I was living in her house after the sting operation entrapment in 2012-13. Shaquille Azir, Georgia Coalition Task Force, City of Cleveland, direct entrapment victim. Don't read what the FBI website says. I'll tell you what happened. I was there. News Live. What's it called? Memory blank. In relation to what I was trying to make a point about. I was memory blank. I can't make the point. It'll come back if they let me think the thought in the Salvation Army of mine. I can't deal with it anymore. I gotta leave. I was gonna put up with it till the second. I won't be able to see out my left eye, flat out, or move my left arm if this bullshit keeps up. Well, I forget the point I was trying to make about the entrapment in relation to something. I'm not going to direct my thought to talk about something else with it. If it comes back, I'll bring up the point. Because the kids practicing the ritual murder. Because the hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Whoever talking about Santa Claus. Makes the kid think, what am I going to do with my mom and pop when they get old? Am I going to put them in a nursing home? Or am I going to go to their funeral? Or have them in my guest house? It's just sick how they think that, like, the state of Michigan and Ohio, how everyone's covering up slavery, and they expect you to think sexually as a victim, and shut up doing it. While you get immobilized through torture, slavery tactics of neo-Nazi CIA. And then the Atomorphic group, the synthetic telepathy, they expect the Ukrainian American for Nazi reparation to obey the Nazi ideology. Never again, show up. They expect me to take it like I deserve to. What it does to me is it physically murders me. Physically murders me. I can't be their Untermensch because I would never work for a Nazi government. So you will literally kill me if you keep doing that. When you throw me in the gas chamber, because I was set up from birth by the Nazi family that bought and sold my grandmother. Thinking because they bought and sold my grandmother, the Nazis, that they could do that to her grandson through a microchip illegally in Detroit in 2019. Because some people still justify slavery as it's legal in certain countries. That you can charge the person for treason, which is punishable by execution. So I don't have to do it myself because I just gotta get the name of the individual and get a restraining order so you can't put me in handcuffs. And let all the organizations that we both are tied to know my true opinion about me if you can't read this with me. Forgive me for what I said about any organization. You're part of the family, the country. I'm microchipped. Against my will. The group that put a hit on me in Ohio, they said everybody's because they're part of Nazi division. He was Nazi terrorist. Said that was about 29 days, 30 days ago. I forget where I can talk about that. I might need to do in terms of 5 years or 15 miles. It's called Welcome. It's a church. And if you get accepted, you don't have to use it every time. They accept you in the church. I found out I don't have Welcome. It's a welcome. It's a morning center from 7 to 7. And then if you get on the waiting list, you get accepted, you don't have to. That's when I got accepted in the max at parking thing. And then I asked to go at a restaurant. She Ubered me there. Going back to the sting operation in traveling in 2012, Shaquille O'Neal, there's evidence I was microchipped in the Hildebrand building on Walton and Fulton in West Cleveland by Route 3. There's evidence to explain our behavior from 2012 onward in Cleveland. I don't know the group that did it. I woke up multiple times with people staring at me while I was sleeping. Bisexual in West Cleveland. They weren't from West Cleveland. They're like from 85 or so. So talking about that, Chelsea Lynn, we got Wolf, my dad ex, who got murdered on the 480 train tracks by Route 176 and Route 54 on May 23rd, 12 to 18. Look it up in the internet. What's it called? Her family has a county inductor in Tennessee, Scottsville County. She wanted to be cremated. They buried her. And what's it called? I had intel that she was microchipped. Non-consensual. When I met her, she had a bruise on her face. I asked what happened to her. She went to a bar. The bartender let her stay after, gave her a drink, and then she blacked out, and she fell. Woke up in her room in West Cleveland with him standing next to her bed, and she had to pass out. I wanted to find his neck. She wouldn't tell me. I went to that restaurant. applied there for a job and looking at management. And anyways, there's a reason why her family is cremated. You can scan the tomb if there's demons people see if there's a microchip. If there's a microchip in the OG Crip gang that they said with her father, it might cause a civil war in America. When they find out who murdered his daughter. My stepfather-in-law, that would have been my father-in-law if she didn't break up with me and we got married before she died. She wrote a letter and I had it for legal purposes, stating that she broke up with me. Because she lived in all over my residence, I was in the office work in the hospital. So she had to do what she had to do. So she's legally blinded by court, supposedly. It's over 6 years because the TV gang nigga took every room I found. 6 years of my relationship with a female. No, because I'm straight. Because that's what they say. And what's it called? In August 2024, I met her outside my grandma's house. And I would have reached her there. We had a fling for a few minutes and she kicked me out. And then nothing till now. January 2018, August 2024, to now, nothing. No female. It's cool, because she's dead, so her soul died. That's why I'm able to do all this superpower stuff. Because she practiced voodoo, I found out. So did her family. So I didn't know I was under voodoo ritual when I first met her. Then she was blowing. And I didn't want nothing to do with her. I wanted to exchange numbers and do business with her. Because I networked downtown Cleveland. And I was with the crew. So I met her at the bar, and I thought, this is the bar she go to. I'll get her number, and she does that catering business. If I need anything catered or any work, I always send it her way, and she could give me a finder's fee or discount. And then that's all I was trying to do. The dude I was with, he was trying to hit on her, and treat her a certain type of way. I'm like, she's not that type of female, dude. And he said, why don't you talk to Dr. Phil? I talked to him and then we never separated. Until we had to move on St. Clair in Asia Town in East 40. And then her roommate, I couldn't leave her alone with. The dude that she was with when she got killed, who blamed her death on me when I was at house arrest, and she broke up with me. It's not that you got a tattoo of her name, bro. It's you didn't protect her from death. Solid Scott. Walk. He called me the day she died on Facebook Messenger, crying, saying she gone. She gone. I said, who? She Chelsea. I said, what are you talking about? And then she dead. And I felt out. I said, how did it happen? He never told me to this day. Then her father called me 2 hours later on Facebook Messenger and said she was dead. I said, I heard. And then he said, I said, sorry, told me. And then he said, I need to talk to her. So I called Sally and I said, her father wants to talk to me. He said, have him call me. I said, no, you call her freaking father, because what the hell are you going to tell her father to call you when you were with her when she was killed? Who do you think you are? That's her dad. His daughter's murdered. You want her dad to call you? For the longest time, it wasn't about him or me, because there was other groups involved that killed him. Tied to the 3-planet radio tower we're talking about. That when you Google Earth 176 and Route 54 Brook Park and Broadview in Cleveland, Parma border, and you look up the Stable Lot, the radio tower right next to it had a Cracker Barrel advertisement billboard. That's where she worked at before she was married. Right next to the radio tower. On Google, I filmed it, a screen recording, on my YouTube. Before they switched that in, after I did that. Just like the Shaquille O'Neal entrapment article by Rolling Stone, I screen recorded the whole article. Then I went to look at it and show my family, and you had to pay for a subscription to read it. I already screen recorded it and put it on my YouTube. Let's see if we got one more signature on change.org. Refresh. Oh wow, we got 150. Repeal section 3024 21st Century CARES Act. We need 100,000 signatures. Well, 9,107. Sign the death waiver. Left here. I guarantee if I look, she can stare, but she's hungry. Just like he, when he stared at me, he stared at the chicken. Got me. I don't know why else they stare at the chicken. We don't want to talk about it. It's your funeral. She disabled my left shoulder and caused the main blood to physically disable my whole left brain and left arm. And then I felt it in my left pectoral. It's trying to go under. I'm not a quick being. My ex-girlfriend's father, OG said, from LA, original court. So when I walked from Parma to Shaker to tell him, don't make me a dishonored crew leader in Crip Gang because Detroit Blood Gang, I don't know if it's UBN, put a hit out. In 2019. Because I had been involved with sting operation and traffic. So the whole Crip Gang thing just set up. It did not. We would have ended it right there. When I went to Shaker to his mom's house, watch what happened on the video. I literally can't call him on Facebook. Physically, it won't let me. It's up the corner. I never use cell phones. I walked in front of the shade. So that's about 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. I forget. So when I was staying on West 25th in Detroit during the coronavirus, I was living in the CMHA building, the Cuyahoga County Housing Authority, the Lock Landlord. If I was a dishonored crew leader of the Crip Gang from the original Crip Gang in LA said, I would have went in that building with a crew and we would have scrapped the bitch in a week. I had to do it by myself. I got robbed 3 times. They got away. They took about $2 grand in pocket from me. I would have went in with crew, 3 people. 3 people, bro. 4 people. Security. Someone look out, help me home. And the driver. And then everyone in the building would have said, shit. Because I would have gave everyone money. Living. If it's a $5,000 job, I'll bless you with what? What do you want? And story for that. I took the radiators off the rooftop, 3 of them. The MK Ultra me to do it. I just walked on the rooftop, saw they had 3 radiators, copper coil, aluminum, and I had a wrench, and I just started unscrewing them. They fell down. They were like 150 pounds a piece. Right down West 25th in Detroit in the daytime. And then my friend living in the building, I said, get a driver. So he in his AA meeting, he got a driver. And we threw the radiators off the building, put them in the truck, we got $650 at the West Side Yard. So I blessed the driver 100. I blessed the dude that got the driver 100. I bless the driver something, bill 50, bill 20. I bless the dude that got the driver. I felt myself in freedom for a couple hours. The driver, he was some marijuana dealer on the west side of Cleveland. I got 8 years federal prison. I thought to myself, if I ever sold myself, I'd probably be just like you did. But I'm good for it. I'll repeat it. The dude who ran the bando was named Oz from New York back again. And I found out he killed his best friend. And he invited me in the building when they had a hit on me in Cleveland. He said, with the white dude that robbed me with the copper, with that Santa Claus, that said Herman's House and Hospitality, Franklin, Westwood, the Russian Orthodox, House of Hospitality. And he said, get some blankets and I got this building you can stay in. I'm good, bro. Because they had a hit on me. then when I entered there, I saw he was one of them. So I was like, good, because he gave me permission to stay. I would have bought that thing, but I mean, it was no good. They had about 30 rooms, 50 rooms, offices right there downtown, viewing people. I would have.
Thank you.
I would have. What's it called?
Nicholas,
Yeah.
you can't sit in here.
I can't.
No.
Damn. Sometimes they give you permissions.
Look like a hangout spot, so you can have it and chill.
I got people staring me down. You should be. I forget what I was going to say, but I mean, that's
This
right.
Detroit art spot.
You know, go back and see something.
Hello? Yeah. This is always the sound?
My daughter had y'all to send hers and put her in her car. So I don't know, how did you send hers with mine? Because mine was ready way before hers. Y'all put her medication in her car. Y'all delivery person put, yes, y'all delivery person put her medication in her car. And mine was going to my son's house, 1908-01 East
Why else
Benton.
would a grown man be scared? Call me a female thing when he's not amazing.
All right, thank you.
He amazing, bro. And he called me Natasha. But I'm not transgender. I'm not gay or bisexual. He probably thought I was still laying in the room. That's why he's doing the snow right there. He just got mad at what you said, and I don't know why. Because the one who came in, thinking he run the place, he said you're not allowed to come in there. Took the chair out. I said that chair was always there.
We couldn't hurt to see what we should. See what?
End for your release from jail in 2011. It's still very current for you, as we saw there in that clip. Even affecting where you can travel with your family. Just tell us a little bit about that. How has it been in the last few years?
Well, I did not go to Italy to become a public figure. I'll tell you that. I was hoping to become a translator and live a quiet life.
Why you take me out the laundry room?
From me, and to this day,
So I can echo.
cases ongoing. I'm still appealing to the European Court of Human Rights, and as a result, I still remain with a criminal record, meaning that any crime like you travel, just recently I was denied entry into Japan on a criminal record. We have an okay process with our children at home, and to go through that process, I have to background check. Like, and it's an ongoing problem in my life, this injustice that hasn't resolved itself.
Now I gotta hear this fucking TV because I have to sit in the living room for an hour. I mean the cafeteria.
Conflict of trying to make sense of the harm that is caused by those who have are charged with the authority.
Staff pulled me out of the laundry room.
Really trying to hold their humanity in
I don't know what I said or who said something to her.
and that's really hard to do.
Because again, some staff said, "You want to hang out in the laundry room?" I said, "Yeah, actually I do."
I would really love them to know that I'm still grieving her death, and that what happened to her has had a lifelong consequence for me as well. Like, even if none of the bad things that ever happened to me.
I can't listen to this TV. I'll go lay down in the bathroom. I sort of fucking bad. I haven't watched TV since I was 23 years old. I'm 37. That's why when I'm in jail, I start screaming.
Thank you both so much for joining us to talk about this. I know it's hard to open up about all this. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
They kept the TV on in Cuyahoga County for 5 days straight. 522 hours. I said, turn it off. He said, keep him flooded. When I had a hair in every wheel. And I put in an envelope because I was going to get a DNA test on the hair sample. And then approach the person and be like, bro, why was there hair in every single meal I had in Cuyahoga County Jail? Beard hair, gray hair. And I felt funny after I ate some of that food. The kids still practicing ritual murder. We hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. I'll come after you when you turn 18, bro. You come after my daughter or my wife. Or Taras Bulba. I hope somebody turned the TV off. Thank God. They knew what it was about to do. I feel bad for the people that the rooms are right next to the TV. Because again, when I was locked up, I could hear the TV in my room. It's a nightmare. Mangle on my left ear. The child's probably staring at me at Chicken Wing because he's hungry. Why else would he stare at Chicken Wing? We hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. You tell me, young bro. I said, when you turn 18, you're not getting my daughter or my wife. Did you hear what he said? Real time at 1:49 p.m. Monday, January 26, 2026 on Mountain Road between 9 Mile, 10 Mile, Southwest 9. That's why I gotta go. I'm not done with it. I'm done with him being in the room next to me, the young kid, and not allowing me to think of a female. And I can't move my left arm. And my left foot's moving. With the ritual murder. I'm done. Because female's supposed to be on the other side of the building, and I got a family right next to me. I thought they were in the day room for 3 days while I'm thinking all these crazy thoughts. Found out the family's in the room right next to me. I was putting up with it, because I'm like, okay, the family's in the day room, I have to hear them. No, the family's right next to me, man. On the men's side, women and, it's like, I was gonna walk out 4 days ago to friend of the father, because I'm not putting up with that. You're too close to me, like my mother was, doing that. You don't pay me. Your intention's obvious. Hey, we both grown adults, so I'm addressing you right now publicly. Before I intended to walk out this building around 3 p.m. if I have to. You should have seen what she made me do in my sleep. The man that keeps snoring. For some reason, all these foreign cultures think it's appropriate to sexually objectify me as a man and justify it. Just because you think I'm pretty does not mean you gotta sexually objectify me. Get your mind out the gutter. What you see is what you get. He's staring at me right now. I can feel it. The satanic curse. And then my left ear lobotomy. And I can't move my right arm to shoot. During the Russo-Ukraine war, the Nazi. I don't give a fuck your rank in the U.S. military. I don't care. I'm not a member of. I have family that is. I know he's staring at me when my left arm can't move. You hear that noise that they make me make? When he's able to make children off of making me not make children. Because that's sexually attractive to him. Calling me a female's name. That's sexually attractive to him. The way I talk. I don't got no hoes, bro. I ain't no hoe. I'm straight. I'm a virgin. Stop staring at chicken me. I'm not Western European, bro. Get your facts straight with history. Left ear lobotomy. Can't move my left arm, my left shoulder. I have to get away from that dude. Have to get away. I was fucking drooling in the room and shit. Snoring ass. All night. Snoring. All fucking night, dude. Staring at me and shit. Left ear lobotomy. Left ear lobotomy, Morse coding on my critical shoot in my left arm. Turn on the television. Turned it up, actually. Because he's mature.
Refused to sign and walked out. A few people.
So with this nigga,
He by himself.
Send that whole way. I spend it lamb, I'll make it back today. Go away. I'ma let my soul shine. I'ma let my gold.
Let's see if I can leave the building from what they're doing. They keep coming on to me, these grown adults. Like, come on, pump to me. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? I don't find you attractive. I'm not thinking of you sexually. I'm a 37-year-old man. My girl is dead. I don't want your daughter. The person who's possessed accuses you of selling your soul. They still defend Nazi ideology like that's legal. It's not about if you got ancestors that were Nazi. It's that you don't practice the defense against the tactic. You practice the tactic. So good luck. It's not my choice that my birthright of reparations causes me to have to defend myself against you in war. It's not my fault. The lesson is learn how to respect that person. If not, it's obvious he's murdering me right now. My left ear's mangling from the television broadcast of the neo-Nazi group that he's in collaboration with. Trying to make me think of him sexually, disabling my whole left side of my body permanently. So let's see if Salvation Army can give me a ride in front of their father, because there's no busing. Left ear lobotomy. He's like all day long, that's all they do. They've been doing it to our people for thousands of years, making us slaves and sex objects. The Germans. Because we're pretty. And they can't dance like we can. With the whole pop. No, I'm not interested in you women. You inflicted too much damage on me I don't deserve. That's not attractive. I'm gonna leave, you're too close to me. Goodbye. I gotta go somewhere I can make calls. I'm screen recording for my social media for legal purposes. I'm not filming. What's the difference between making a call? Dude films himself all the time and it's illegal legally. They told me you're not allowed to film me. I said, oh, well I keep electrical tape on my camera. Oh, my left shoulder did that again, against his will. And then she drove by outside. I know it's hot to her making me enslaved, yet that'll never be attractive to me. Get the fuck away from me. Stop staring at me. You'll never touch me. You don't deserve to. Treat me like that. As a man. Just because you were abused is not my problem. Go get help for that. All these females with the kids expect me to take care of them. Without SSI. If you wanted me to do that and help me behave like a man and stop treating me like a slave. Grown adult to grown adult. What you think is what? Some Disney cartoon? With your Project Monarch? MK Ultra? His life? You think he's a joke? You thought he was something to laugh at. I can't move and it almost made me swallow with their fucking satanic curses. The Freemasons. So fucking sick of dealing with the Masons. Call me Natasha. Pervert. Go tell your wife about what you do in the meeting. I tell my wife everything. I'm not a Mason. She won't give me a ride. I gotta walk to 9 Mile. I'm leaving today. If you want my number, you can get my number. Or look my name up on social media. That's because they're liars. And you're caught in public. It's not if you put them in a wheelchair. It's just you can't get away with that anymore. Everyone knows the truth. So grow up. You look stupid. Acting ignorant. Because you acting ignorant. You're not ignorant, you acting ignorant. You playing the fool. Oh, she may not do that anymore. Goodbye. My people never use shields. We use two-handed weapons. Stop doing that to me. I use two-handed weapons. Fucking racist. Ooh, she made me do it again. Guarantee you. Fucking God, I got weed. It's one of the things that my boy, that's all I can do because that's what they did to me. I have to do another thing when they say, I did that because I can't. Look how he has to do that. Yo, I'm leaving today. We're back already. It's not even that cold now. Early today, huh? I said you're back early today. You were here last night.
Yeah, no, this is my usual time to be here.
No, all right.
Yeah, 2 to midnight.
Oh, it's midnight. All right. That's really bothering me. 2K saying publicly they're Hunter mesh. It's sick when I was doing work for the dude. Doing the landscaping, the yard work. And then the Adam Waffing still gotta state some shit. When I'm working at the shelter, they get paid $500 an hour or day, I don't know. That's what I'm saying, man. What, the racist is calling me a racist? Play the game with my
Sure, I can help with that. Which of these media providers would you like to use?
Can I use that bathroom?
Down here?
Well, yeah.
Is they allowed back there now? Is it a staying day?
3. You have another 45 minutes.
I gotta hear this TV. Proud of fucking doing it. I can't use my left side of my brain and body after doing it. I can't think anymore. Soon I'll start behaving sexually against my will. Whew, can't wait. Because he's a grown man. I know he needs a woman. He won't get off of me.
Not really, no.
They call me Natasha.
It wasn't working at all, so it did not.
That's disgusting, dude.
I got my girl was
Because I'm straight. And a virgin.
yeah, you took it up right over. Like, I don't learn somebody telling me your face you got my ID free. Love it was just like one sign and everything. Wow. You know? Wow.
My left is my right foot. Let's see if I can pop. Yeah, I got it. Gotta hear this TV, man. I hate the TV. Hate it. You see, the news commentators, they're trained to talk like that. That's not how they talk. The news commentator, they're trained to talk like that. Then the subliminal messages are from the United States patent. I'll show you the recording. I smell perfume in this corner. Let's see here, what list is it?
CIA mind control patent 5289438, method and system for altering states of human consciousness, folk. This stuff is real, and there we see a cell tower. So much to talk about in this one, but I want to show one more tweet. Let me just scroll down real quickly. Guys, listen to this regarding directed energy weapons and mind control.
So if you just go to the deep state machine that we call Google, just look up U.S. patent number 6470214. Oh, what do you know? Directed energy weapon, targeted individual patents from the year 2000. Pulsative manipulation of central nervous system. Published in 2002. Method and device for producing a desired brain state via magnetic waves. And this fun one from 2013 has 4 different assignees. Controls brain state by placing engineered EMF patterns into the AC wiring of a building. And from 2014, induced desired brain state in person by